Hey guys, so I'm going to show you oil change for a 2012 V6 Camaro. I'm using the Royal Purple 5W30. I was going to use the Royal Purple oil filters, but they didn't have it. I need to change the oil as soon as possible. So I went to the Wix filters. The guy says it's the best ones they had. I have the car lifted up right now on 2 jack stands. Like the points right there to the frame connects, and then I have a jack just for safety reasons. Let's open it up first. Usually they have like the special oil drain pans. Well, I don't have one right now, but you can use any plastic bucket, anything to make sure you don't spill the oil on the floor. And there we go. That's strange. I thought it was a 14. So it looks like it's a size 15 socket. It's this plug right here. That's the one. And I recommend, some people don't, some people do it, but I recommend having your car like warm, not hot, just warm, so the oil drains quicker. Like I drove my car from the house to ADIX Customs, and that's about a 10-minute drive. So that's what I would recommend if anybody wanted to heat up their car before an oil change. And time to get dirty. Yep. So change the oil. It's a size 24 millimeter for a socket wrench, and this style of changing your oils you could do on almost any car out there. Some cars, I'm not sure about the earlier Camaros, but I know they have where you require a certain tool. It's kind of like it's basically called the oil filter tool, and it just wraps around, because like GM did this. I know Ford requires that, but GM put a socket, Allen socket up here that you could just untighten from the top. Just make sure the oil is not dripping on the floor. Yeah. It's as simple as that. It can be kind of hot, so I would wear gloves if you had sensitive skin or you just didn't want to risk getting burned. Well, it's kind of hot, so I'm going to wear gloves. There's the oil filter. So it looks pretty dirty. Sorry. And with this style filter, some come already in a metal capsule, and that one you just replace the whole capsule. But with this style, you just come by the garbage. You just pull it out. Garbage. You don't need that anymore. You could put the filter in either direction. They designed it that way because both sides connect the same way, so you don't have to worry about putting it backwards or anything like that. And a trick my dad taught me when I was younger is I put oil inside the container right here. Put fresh oil inside there, but first you gotta, of course, close the drain plug on the bottom. So you got everything ready. See if it's still draining. Yeah, but that's it's fine. It stopped draining right now, it's just dripping. It's fine, you're never gonna get out all the oil. That's why with Royal Purple, if anybody's interested, they could try and find the link for the video. But the way it's designed, it's for extra lubrication. So if, let's say for some strange reason you run out of oil or you have an oil leak, your car could still run for a small period of time with no oil in it because it's lubricated. So you don't have to worry about getting all the old oil out, because a new one will just wash it out and your next oil change will be brand new basically. Okay, so that's just a very minor drip. It's just something small left in the bottom right here. So I'm just going to go up and close it. You could wait if you wanted to wait for everything to drip out, but you don't really have to, because all the main contaminants are already in the bucket. It's all filtered out. And whenever you change your oil, you gotta make sure you don't like rip the threads or put the screw in like crooked. You always gotta make sure you put the screw in the right way and you don't over torque it or anything, because if you mess up threads on that on either the screw or the oil pan, it's just gonna be an expensive fix, and you're risking having an oil leak or the screw just coming out, and yeah, you're just gonna mess yourself up. So now I'm just tightening it up. Just give it a good push. Once you have to put in a lot of force, that's how you know you're good. Some people want to go with the proper pounds for it. I don't. I just know how. I've changed the oil of this car so many times. I just know by feel when I torqued it far enough. This is the oil afterwards. You can see how it's brown. It's all burnt out and dirty. The new stuff's purple. They're known for that. So okay, so what I do is I place just a little bit just to wash out, just to get a like fresh oil in here. I just place just a tiny drop of the new stuff in there before I go ahead and put the filter back in. Just drop it in. There's these annoying cables in the way, but not that big. Just hand tighten it until you can't anymore. And you go back and you grab your socket tool and tighten it up. And with this one, I like how they did it. You can't spin anymore. It just stops once you reach its maximum torque. So there's no way of damaging this. It won't go in if it's not straight, and it won't over torque. So yeah, that's it. You good? Usually I could do it without a funnel, but I did get the 5 quart one, and that's kind of hard. I don't want to risk spilling anything anywhere. So I'm using a small funnel. I'm starting off with just 1 quart. See how it's kind of like a dark purple? I don't know if you can see it in the video. Some people say you put 1 less in the cylinder. Some people go by like the manual, but the manual says, on mine I think it said 6. So I'm just going with 6 quarts of oil. That's what I've always done. I never ran into issues. I know some people say if you put too much, you're risking damage to the engine. But I put 6 every single time I did an oil change on my car, and I never had 1 issue. Different color. You guys, great. You guys see how it's like a dark black purple color compared to the brown one in the bucket I just showed you earlier. I put in the small one. It was just easier to handle. But that was my first time using the 5 quart one, and it's just uncomfortable to hold. So I'm just putting in the small ones and just draining it in here. Close off the cap. again, that one, it just stops. That's the way it's designed. So, clean off your mess, and that's it. The oil change is pretty simple. Nothing, there's only 3 things you need to remove to do an oil change, and the sequence I do it is, you remove the cap first, you remove the oil filter second, and then the drain plug last. Because when you're removing the drain plug, if you have those 2 things closed, it's not going to drain as fast as it's supposed to. Okay, so that concludes the oil change for a 2012 Camaro. This stock could be used on any car out there. Basically, all cars is pretty much the same way to change oil. It's just different positions for the filters and the drain plug. If you guys like, and you want to see more maintenance videos and repair videos, anything like that, just let me know in the comments below and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll try to get them out to you guys as soon as possible. If you guys want to see how we customize cars, you can follow my shop's account, ADIX Customs. Right now we're doing this S2K. It's going to be a full build. We're remodeling the whole car. I'll post a link below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.